The Deaf and Hard of Hearing Guide program is a component of our Hands and Voices Guide by Your Side program that provides emotional support and a unique perspective from trained DHH guides to families with deaf and hard of hearing children. Our DHH guides work alongside our parent guides to support families in an unbiased manner. Our DHH guides are adults that grew up deaf or hard of hearing. Our DHH guides are happy to tell their stories and answer questions from parents. They are able to provide the unique perspective of having walked the path that your child will walk one day.
I was fortunate to have a very dedicated family who has taught me a lot about language, the communication. I have made it through in that world, but I also experienced the signing deaf world as well. And I got the best of both. And I know what the both had to offer. So if I can give them both to their child and make it accessible for them, I'm gonna do that. With sharing our personal experience and knowledge while we were navigating ourselves as a DHH person, we're able to help give them hope. Sometimes it takes a lifetime to figure out the hack system, our technology, assistive technology that we need to use, how to make language most accessible for their child. You know, coming from an educational background, when you have students, the students are leading, what they say in Star Wars, the master sometimes. You know, and with that, that's kind of what I get through those sessions that I have.
I grew up with hearing loss, obviously, and I've lived my whole life with hearing loss, and I think it's really important for kids to see adults who are successful and kind of acknowledging the unique place that people with hearing loss are in the world, you know, kind of giving validity to that community so that they're not as fearful and they're hopeful for their kids. Just building those relationships and having that impact and being a voice and being a different voice too. And then to encourage and inspire like children growing up with hearing loss to really just go after whatever they want to do.
Representation is really important. It's a one thing to say something, but it's another thing to represent and do it. I have a chance to contribute to that. Being a support to parents who need it, who need that extra advocacy. This program, Hands and Voices, is not only providing resources and information, they're also hosting events, providing different ways for parents who have deaf and hard of hearing children to get together in community, to socialize, to have their children come together. That's really one of the most important parts for children, is to find their identity, who they are, and when they meet other children who are of their age and have similarities, they see an organization that cares and values families and those families have resources. Hands and Voices is really an amazing organization. They really care. It's really an amazing thing.
If you are interested in meeting with a DHH guide, you can reach out to your parent guide or contact me at tori@mihandsandvoices.org. We can match you with a deaf and hard of hearing guide, or you can meet with several of our guides to learn even more.